had the podcast yesterday.
I know where you're going with this.
And one of the contentious topics of that podcast was what a filler episode was. And how people bitch that if an episode doesn't bring the plot forward, could have been done without, and overall doesn't gain much to the story, it's considered filler. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That could accurately describe today's episode, correct?
Yeah.
Funny how I didn't hear anyone bitching about it.
Nope.
It's almost like what I said yesterday, how filler has become the woke for TV shows. Where if you don't like it, you just say filler, because you don't want to explain the fact that just because something isn't for you doesn't mean it's bad.
Exactly.
Oh. You can just not like something. Fucking crazy, I know, right? But anyway. I'm very okay with having more episodes in these Marvel shows like this.
Oh, same.
These bottle episodes where they just do a really cool thing that bordering on jack crap happens. There's development in this episode for 2 minutes, and it involves Matt beating someone's ass.
Pretty much.
It shows him tiptoeing back to becoming Daredevil. Other than that, this whole entire episode could have been schmozzed besides that. But yet it was really good, so people didn't bitch about it.
Pretty much.
What I was not expecting to see is good old Yosef Khan, Kamala's dad, showing up.
So someone on my Facebook page was questioning why he's taking a job in Manhattan while he still lives in Jersey City.
Mike, as a New Yorker, do people travel long distance for jobs?
I mean, commuting is a thing, yeah. there are people at my job who are coming from like Syracuse and other areas like that.
Yeah, it's almost like in one of the most packed climate populated areas on the planet. If you want a good job, you might have to take it where you have to.
Yeah.
And again, I know I say this a lot, but they are living in Marvel, New York. Everyone is there.
That's what makes the line funny, where he's like, "Oh, Miss Marvel, I haven't heard of this one."
Somehow he hasn't heard, just because that little chunk of Jersey is where it happened. He somehow hasn't heard of her. I love how he has they show that Funko Pops exist. This is a special collector's edition. But it's like little stuff like that shows the world being lived in, and I like it. Like, they had no reason for him to be there, but it didn't hurt anything.
No.
And this was just... There's realistically not a whole lot to talk about in this episode.
Yeah, it really is just a bottle episode set in a bank, and Matt, just being the good Samaritan that he is doing what he can to help the hostages and to help Yusuf, because he's in a bind.
Absolutely. And like, I like the little detail of when they go into the stairway fight, when Matt starts beating his ass, they cut out the background noise so you can hear exactly what it would sound like if it beating his ass. So like, that's a really cool touch. And like him catching the shotgun in the stairs as he's choking the guy out.
That's pretty badass.
That was awesome. And that fucking stupid joke. Dear Jesus, I fucked a penguin. There's no such thing as a leprechaun nun. None of you know a joke. Nobody here knows a joke. No one. That's funny. I got 10 minutes before I start killing hostages. And Matt, with the worst Irish accent on the planet. What are you still talking to me for? That was so good.
It's the little details that make this one great.
Oh yeah, like just a simple like talking. This is a very 90% talking episode, which is awesome because this is what street level New York crime would be. It's not always like there's a great there's a great scene in one of the Punisher video games where he follows a carjacking all the way back to the chop shop and just murders everyone in the chop shop. And they're like, hold on, Frank. Let's follow the thread here. Everyone in this place needs to get killed. But yeah, it's just simple shit that people would deal with in their daytimes. And it's cool seeing Matt reverting back. And it's going to be the title card of this episode. The Jumping Knee Destroyer.
Yes.
Now, I will admit that's brutal. But y'all said, making this show, that it was more violent than Netflix Daredevil. I know I've said it 15 times already, but Kingpin decapitated a guy with a car door in the original.
I don't think we've seen. I don't think we've seen the brutality just yet.
It needs to be. This is the starting point, and then it escalates upward. Now it's probably going to be once he gets the suit back on, and him and Mr. Frank Castle have their first proper tussle with Muse and the wannabe Punisher cops. But yeah, it's I'm looking quite forward to that because just that little bit is fantastic. Like that's the kind of violence that there was boatloads of in the Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey movie that people did not give the time of day to. Like I can't talk enough about how they're in a crime scene like evidence lockup, and I don't remember how they did it, but it was fluid as shit. Where Harley is in a fight with a guy, and there's just a Chevy Suburban in the background, and the guy misses a punch, and like got his arm locked in the rear view window of a vehicle, and then in one smooth motion, Harley dodges the punch, it gets stuck there, she comes around, and then bashes the guy's elbow backwards
Ooh.
through the door. I'm like, and then you get simple shit too, where she's like, I don't remember how she did it, but she got like paralyzed and she's stabbing that guy on the couch next to her with a needle. Oh, that movie's fucking great. That movie gets way too much shit. No one watched it, and it's awesome. And Ewan McGregor is legitimately playing the version of Black Mask from the animated Red Hood movie, and it's awesome.
Yes. Getting back to this episode, though, I love the other detail that this robbery is happening on St. Patrick's Day, and it's a bunch of Irish bank robbers.
It's a bunch of Irish bank robbers, and the like just the tone of Joseph. No green, Matt? What? No green. Yeah, I like a lot of tonal flat stuff and don't find clashing colors. You're talking to the blind guy about not color coordinating. But yeah, it was awesome, and it's like one of the few times where we actually get them to say the exact day and time of year of something. So it's interesting when they do that.
Oh yeah.
What's your name? Murdoch. Oh, we have a fucking Irishman. Oh, this felt like if Snatch was being taken seriously.
Yes.
For those of you who have not seen Snatch, go watch Snatch. It's legitimately my top 10 favorite films of all time, and I cry laughing every time I watch it. Was that a funny angle? funny angle. It's directly behind you, Tyrone. I could fit a jumbo jet in there. I need to watch Snatch this weekend. Oh, that movie's so good. Yeah, but okay. So here's the other thing. I know we talked last week about how we kind of want this one to feel like there was a point to it being a 2-episoder.
I'm gonna guess the reason why this one in particular is a two-parter. This episode, relatively speaking, minus that brutal leg break, was pretty light compared to what I only imagine is going to be in the next episode.
Yeah, I feel they did it not because it's a tie-in, but because it's like, yeah, you guys didn't get much from this one. It was a cool episode, but it was very much a bottle to show you, like, hey, you can have a good episode where barely anything happens in it, but now we're going to, like, I think we're actually going to get Matt in the suit the next episode.
I think
there's
so.
A chance. And, like, if they go balls out, we also see freaking Frank. I don't know if we will, but judging from the thumbnail that I saw, I know they at least shows up in it. So, yeah. But, do you have anything else you would like to add?
I think we covered just about everything, except one last question. That diamond, does that mean anything, or is that just?
I honestly think they found a diamond that they could make look like a candy.
Okay.
Because if it has significance to anything, I have no idea. Because it kind of sounded like, yeah, we got a random deposit box. Hey, oh, it's a thing. Well, here we go. I'm going to open up the old idiot box, as my friend Doug likes to call it. Did the diamond in Daredevil Born Again season 5? Oh my god, thank god you guys can't see me typing mean anything. It's a plot device, a symbol of Matt's resourcefulness and willingness to sacrifice and protect others.
All right. So it's only just the same color as the candy because it's a clever way to trick the whoever the boss is that they got what they came for.
Yeah. And just love everyone was like, here's this. Yeah, I love whenever they like, it's a diamond, but it's yellow. I'm just like, so we just like can't be happy if it was a topaz. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I'm excited for whatever this next one is. I have no idea what it is, but let's get on to the next one. Mike, where can everybody find you?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us here on YouTube, on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we.
Absolutely. You can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube. If you are into cons and cosplaying and that kind of thing, you can follow my Instagram at Organoid Zero. I'm going to be at Anime Detour this weekend in Minneapolis, and then the following weekend I'll be in Milwaukee at Midwestern Gaming Classic because a lot of the Devil May Cry cast is going to be there. And also, if you want to listen to the other podcasts I'm a part of, the Geeking Out podcast on Athletic Geek 89, me and my buddy Eli just pick one topic and go nuts about it for an hour. Yeah. All right. Until next time, we will see you all later. Bye.